Welcome to GovSpend. GovSpend is a website that allows you to understand what government has bought in the past and what it is planning to buy in the future. Our hope is that easy access to this information will encourage more organisations, particularly small and medium-sized enterprises, to become suppliers to the public sector. Let's take a look at how the service works. This is the home page for GovSpend. At the top of the page, we have the menu to access the different areas of GovSpend. Below the menu on the left are two boxes. The first is a quick link to the latest news for GovSpend. The second box contains a summary of the data held within GovSpend, and as you scroll down you will also find details of any recent updates and links back to the government websites from where we download the data that GovSpend analyses. So let's take a look at the first dataset, GovSpend. When you first click the GovSpend tab, you are shown a high-level summary of government spend using the G-Cloud framework. The search criteria is initially set to all products, all suppliers, and all clients. We'll come back to this to show you how to search later. Below the search boxes there is a table showing the spend by month and year, and a graph of that same data. Scrolling down the page provides a more detailed analysis. Firstly, by size of supplier, SME or non-SME. A SME in this case is an organisation, a small and medium-sized organisation, with less than 250 people or a turnover of less than 50 million euros. As you can see, when this video was recorded in October 2014, 56% of the spend, almost £100 million, has been spent with SMEs so far in 2014. The next table shows a summary by lot or category of service. Lot 1 is infrastructure services, Lot 2 platform services, Lot 3 software as a service, and Lot 4 is specialist computing services, which is usually people. Scrolling down, we come to the last section of the page. This section shows detailed spend for customers, suppliers and products. By default, the data shown is for customers. Clicking one of these two buttons will change the table to show the detail for suppliers or for products. The table can be ranked in different ways using these buttons, and using the sector buttons you can filter the data by the sectors you are interested in. If you want to drill down into the data for a specific customer, supplier or product, there are a couple of ways you can do that. The quickest is just to click on the link in the table. So if I wanted to see more detail on what Cabinet Office has been buying, I can just click. When you click on the link in the table, GovSpend automatically fills in the search criteria for you. You can see that here. Now all of the data in tables is filtered to just be Cabinet Office. At the top we have the monthly spend and the graph, then the summary by SME or non-SME, the summary by lot or category of service, and then the details of what Cabinet Office has purchased. Currently the table is ranked by total. If I was interested in different services I could rank it using one of the other columns, or if I was interested in seeing who was supplying the Cabinet Office I could click on the suppliers button. If you are a new supplier to government and are wondering who in the public sector might buy your services, GovSpend can help. For example, if you provide testing services and want to find out who is buying those services, just enter test in the product box and click search. That will show you how much government is spending on testing services through the G-Cloud framework. And as you scroll down, you will see who are the organisations that are buying those services and how much of those services they are buying. The searches can also be combined. So if I wanted to see how much testing services the Cabinet Office was buying, I could enter test in the product box and cabinet in the client checkbox. Clicking search gives me the answer. One of the really great features of GovSpend is that all of the searches are driven from the URL at the top of the screen. So if you want to share search results, just copy and paste the link into an email. If you run the same searches each month, just save the URL as a favorite or bookmark, and then you can run it easily every time you need it. That's it for the G-Cloud data. Let's now take a look at the spend pipeline. The first page shows you a summary for all opportunities in the pipeline, and also the summary broken down by category. You can rank this table by organization name and also by primary CPV code. CPV code is a classification system that maps tender opportunities to business terms. The More Info tab above explains how CPV codes work. To find data that is relevant to you, you can either use the search box or just click on the title of the category of an opportunity which makes sense for your business. When you search or click on a category, two new tables are added to the screen. The first shows you all the tender opportunities that are expected in the next 6 months. The second table shows you all opportunities in the pipeline based on the search or category you selected. Clicking on the opportunity title will take you directly to Government's Contracts Finder system, where you can find further information on that opportunity, including whom to contact. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope GovSpend is helpful to you, and if you have any suggestions as to how we can improve the service, please send them via email to support@govspend.org.uk.